Hi, I'm Prakhar, a master's student at NUS, and I'll be presenting our work YOLO-RET towards high accuracy real-time object detection on edge GPUs, which I did when I was working at ADSC Singapore. I'll start with some brief background and motivation for our work. Transfer learning in object detection follows a widely adapted pipeline of pre-training on ImageNet followed by fine-tuning on the detection task. However, the importance of transfer learning weights for individual layers is an open question, and the effects of not using transfer learning, say for the last layer, for the last three layers, or even for the complete feature extraction backbone is unexplored. It has been shown that transfer learning does play an important part, especially in low data setting. Another line of research has also shown the task-agnostic nature of initial layers and the task-specific nature of last layers. However, this behavior is completely ignored in mainstream detection models. Another important component of detection, along with many other vision tasks, is multi-scale feature interaction, also known as the detection neck. The detection neck allows the model to create interaction between high-level and low-level features, thus creating better overall features at every scale. We present here some commonly used detection necks in literature. All human-designed interactions, which includes FPN, PNet, and BiFPN, seem to be some combination of top-down and bottom-up paths, while Neural Architecture Search or NAS-FPN suggests the need of direct connections between non-adjacent scales. The top-down and bottom-up combinations have started to reach saturation, with increasing complexity not accompanied with similar improvements in accuracy, thus implying a need for a better multi-scale feature interaction method. I'll now introduce our proposed family of YOLO-RET models. Our model includes two major components, a truncated feature extraction backbone and a raw feature collection and redistribution module. We'll start with the truncated backbone. We performed an experiment where the feature extraction backbone was partially initialized with transfer learning weights, the percentage of which can be seen on the x-axis. The model was then trained to convergence, achieving the MAP shown on the y-axis. The aim was to try and understand the importance of transfer learning weights for individual layers. As can be seen from the graph, the last few layers when initialized with transfer learning weights actually hurt the model performance. Even from an architectural viewpoint, these layers are the most expensive part of the model. Thus, we propose that a truncated version of the feature extraction backbone will provide a better lightweight model than with reduction. Next, we'll talk about our raw feature collection and redistribution module, also referred to as the RFCR module. Our RFCR module can be defined simply as collection, denoted by weighted sum of multi-scale features, followed by redistribution, denoted by simple concatenation of combined feature with original features. Our module is simplistic with space for parallelization at every step, since each collection and redistribution path for every scale can be executed in parallel. It also contains direct paths between non-adjacent feature scales, something that is missing from most commonly adapted detection necks. RFCR enforces no constraint between number of inputs and outputs, allowing us to encode more information even for detection heads with only 2 or 3 output scales. RFCR is compatible with other multi-scale feature interaction methods and aims to provide an additional lightweight feature processing to allow interactions that are not present in existing methods. Finally, we will move to the evaluations. We tested our work with 3 different backbones as well as 3 different detection necks, exploring various combinations between the two. We evaluated our work on 2 different datasets as well as 3 different Jetson devices for on-device latency. One can refer to the paper for detailed ablation studies, but we would like to draw attention to an interesting behavior of our RFCR module here. For the set of feature heat maps A, it seems that low-level features on the left are extremely noisy, while the high-level features on the right are very imprecise. However, when the same set of features are passed through our RFCR module, the heat maps in set B show better and stricter boundaries across the object, due to various scales working together to make up for each other's deficiencies. Similar behavior can also be seen between heat maps C and D. We also show some state-of-the-art comparisons. It can be seen that using various backbones and input resolution, we are able to create a model from the YOLO-RET family that is able to easily beat existing state-of-the-art methods, both in terms of latency as well as accuracy. We have also released our code for easy reproducibility. Thank you.